किशोर शर्मा। बुलेटिन का आगाज बड़ी और अहम खबर के साथ। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सफलता पर सेना ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की है। बड़ी खबर, बड़ी जानकारी आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं। सेना ने आतंकी हमलों का जवाब दिया। यह बात डीजीएमओ की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में कही गई। डीजीएमओ की तरफ से कई बड़ी बातों का जिक्र किया गया। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को लेकर एक एक बात विस्तार से बताई गई। डीजीएमओ की तरफ से कहा गया कि पाकिस्तान में आतंकियों के 9 ठिकानों को तबाह कर दिया। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का मकसद आतंकियों को खत्म करना था। हमने सिर्फ आतंकी ठिकानों को तबाह किया। साथ के साथ बड़ी जानकारी देते हुए डीजीएमओ ने बताया कि 100 आतंकियों को हमने खत्म कर दिया, जिसमें 3 बड़े आतंकियों के नाम शामिल हैं। 3 बड़े आतंकियों के नाम में उन्होंने बताया मुदस्सर खान, हाफिज जमील, यूसुफ अजहर। इनको ढेर कर दिया है। मरीदके में आतंकी ट्रेनिंग कैंप पूरी तरीके से बर्बाद कर दिया। बहावलपुर में जैश का आतंकी ट्रेनिंग कैंप तबाह कर दिया। मुरीद के ट्रेनिंग कैंप पर 4 बम गिराए गए। लाहौर में हमने रडार सिस्टम को तबाह कर दिया। भारत के सैन्य ठिकानों को निशाना बनाने की कोशिश की गई। हमने चुन चुनकर सिर्फ आतंकियों को ढेर किया।
Operation Sindoor was conceptualized with a clear military aim to punish the perpetrators and planners of terror and to destroy their terror infrastructure. What I do not state here, of course, is the often stated determination of India and its intolerance to terror. It set into motion a very diligent and microscopic scarring of the terror landscape and training sites. The locations that emerged were numerous, but as we deliberated more, we realized that some of these terror hubs were now bereft of any presence and had preemptively been vacated, fearing retribution from us. There was also a term of reference and our own binding, self-imposed restriction to target only terrorists and thus prevent collateral damage. There were 9 camps that you are now all familiar with, which were confirmed by our various intelligence agencies to be inhabited. Some of these were in POJK, while there were others that were located in the Punjab province in Pakistan. I have no doubt in my mind that we achieved total surprise, and those strikes across those 9 terror hubs left more than 100 terrorists killed, including high-value targets such as Yusuf Azhar, Abdul Malik Rauf, and Mudassir Ahmed that were involved in the hijack of IC-814 and the Pulwama blast. The line of control was also violated soon after by Pakistan, and the erratic and rattled response of our enemy was apparent from the number of civilians, inhabited villages, and religious sites such as Gurudwaras that were unfortunately hit by them, leading to a sad loss of lives.
We carefully selected the targets, and out of the 9 selected targets, the target systems that were given to the Indian Air Force were the notorious training camps at Bhavalpur and Muridke, these being further from the international boundary. Through critical target system analysis, we analyzed what was to be done to annihilate these targets and plan to engage these targets with precision air-to-surface guided munitions so as to avoid collateral damage. The modalities of planning process I will not go through at this instant. However, what I would like to show you is the results that we achieved through our targeted airstrikes.
The Indian Navy's Carrier Battle Group, surface forces, submarines and aviation assets were immediately deployed at sea with full combat readiness in concert with the Joint Operation Plan of the Indian Defence Forces. You may be aware that we tested and refined tactics and procedures at sea during multiple weapon firings in the Arabian Sea within 96 hours of the terrorist attack. The aim was to revalidate our crew, armament, equipment, and platform readiness to deliver various ordnance on selected targets precisely. Thereafter, our forces remained forward deployed in the Northern Arabian Sea in a dissuasive and deterrent posture with full readiness and capacity to strike select targets at sea and on land, including Karachi at time of our choosing. The forward deployment of the Indian Navy compelled Pakistani naval and air units to be in a defensive posture, mostly inside harbors or very close to the coast, which we monitored continuously. The Indian Navy maintained seamless maritime domain awareness throughout the duration and was entirely aware of the location and movement of
तो आपको बता दें कि आप जिस तरीके से सुन रहे थे, डीजीएमओ ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके पूरे ऑपरेशन की विस्तार से जानकारी दी और किस तरीके से पाकिस्तान में घुसकर उसको जवाबी कार्रवाई में कितना नुकसान पहुंचाया। रुक करते हैं आगे खबरों की ओर। लखनऊ में यूपी डिफेंस इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर के लखनऊ